Me all day, knockout. Make sure y'all tune in. I'm not playing. You hear me?
Yeah.
Man, just how was this training camp different than maybe any others?
All his training camps is really not too much different. Because he trained. He loved to train. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now that he's at 154, what's different about him?
Well, you see, he feels much comfortable now because he held 147 for like 10 years. So he feels comfortable now.
Most people are picking Jaron Ennis to beat Xander Zayas coming up June 27th at the Barclays Center in one of the best fights you can make in boxing. But I think they may be overlooking Xander Zayas.
And there's a lot of things that I can take advantage of. I got the speed, I got the power, I got the technique, I got the length, I got the strength, I got the IQ. There's a lot of things I can take into consideration when it comes to breaking down his style.
I got Boots, man.
And what style? You think he's going to go out 12?
I don't know. Jaron might put on the show.
And which round does it end?
9th round, Xander KO.
Xander KO?
KO.
He KOs Boots?
KO.
You think it's an upset?
I didn't stutter. Xander KO.
Huh? Listen, how does he impose his will on Boots?
I mean, he probably gonna come in at 190. So he probably gonna be heavy as shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't think Boots been hit with like no pop like that. You know what I'm saying, to be honest.
We have Zayas versus Boots coming up. How do you see that fight going?
Zayas is a hell of a fighter. He's very brave for taking the fight, so I tip my hat to him, but I'm gonna go with Boots.
A single step onto the scales turned everything upside down, instantly destroying weeks of confident predictions and throwing the boxing world into complete chaos. For weeks, fans and analysts believed they already knew exactly what to expect from Jaron, Boots, Ennis, and Xander Zayas. Then came the official weigh-in. The moment both fighters stepped onto the stage under the bright lights, the entire conversation changed. Well-known boxing insiders suddenly started questioning their own picks, abandoning the predictions they had stood behind for weeks and completely changing their outlook just hours before the opening bell. It was an unexpected twist that caught fans off guard and even left bookmakers scrambling to adjust their expectations.
153 pounds. Coach Jaron Boots Ennis, 153 pounds. And now to the scale, the defending unified world champion, Xander Zayas. 153.8 for Xander Zayas, 153.8 pounds.
So what was it about that final face-off that caused so many experts to suddenly change their opinions? And why does it feel like the entire story surrounding this massive unified title fight is starting to fall apart right before fight night?
You've written some big checks about Boots Ennis up on stage.
Yeah,
What has
let's hope he shows it.
What's motivated you to do so?
Well, because I've known for nearly a decade how good he is, and for 5 years before we signed him, I was trying to sign him. You know, Lance, I speak to, there's no one in the sport that goes, he's not as good as people say, he's overrated. They know how good he is, but you've still got to do it, right? And Xander Zayas is a very good fighter. Like, he's a fearless fighter, he's a tough fighter, he's a big 154 pounder. It might be easy, but it might not. But I just think you're going to see, like, all week, I've just been seeing a smile on his face, as if to say, I finally get to show the world how great I am. But he'll have to do it in a lot of noise, with a lot of Puerto Rican. I mean, it's going to be wild in there tomorrow night. So I'm really excited. It's a great fight, great card actually. And I believe you're going to see Boots put a performance that will make you guys just say he's the future star.
The biggest surprise from the final face-off was something that no amount of tape study or pre-fight analysis had fully captured. Standing across from Jaron, Boots Ennis, Xander Zayas looked noticeably bigger, creating a visual contrast that immediately changed the mood around the event. This wasn't a small difference in size. It was a striking physical gap that instantly made fans rethink how the fight might play out. Almost immediately, a wave of supporters and even odds makers began changing their opinions, believing Zayas' natural size and frame could prove to be a major obstacle for Boots. The live chat exploded with reactions, as countless viewers admitted they never realized Zayas was that much larger in person, with many saying they were now backing the naturally bigger unified champion instead.
Xander Zayas, Jaron, Boots Ennis, 12 rounds of the unified WBA, WBL Super Welterweight Championship of the World Natural Boxing in association with Top Rank Incorporated and Boots Promotions, live on the zone from Brooklyn, New York, USA.
The reaction to that eye-opening face-off triggered an immediate shift in opinion, and much of the criticism quickly landed on former champion Tim Bradley. Fans across the boxing community called Bradley out after he dramatically changed his stance at the last minute, walking away from the detailed analysis he had previously given explaining why he believed Ennis would come up short.
Yeah, I see some of y'all in the comment section because I read the damn comments. Yeah, I read the comments. Damn right, you damn right I read the comments. Because I want to know what my stormtroopers, and guests, what they think. Yeah, I see some of y'all saying, oh man, you flip-flopping, you this, you backpedaling. No. What you talking about? No, man, ain't it you? The last time that I checked, damn, I got shit all on my face. Hey, last time I checked, a lot of people when I was doing the whole commentary shit, oh, you so biased because I lean heavy one way. And oh, you so biased, Tim. I can't believe you need to get off TV. You can't be biased like that being a commentator and all this shit. Yeah, and I go, I give analysis on one fighter on how he can win. I give analysis on the other fighter on how he can win. You know what I'm saying? And then I say, oh, you flip-flopping. Hell no, I've been saying Boots. Shit, from day one, I've been saying Boots. I said 60-40. Go back to the original video when this fight got announced. I said 60-40 Boots. What y'all talking about?
In under 24 hours, Bradley had completely switched sides and was now firmly backing Boots, a dramatic turnaround that ignited a wave of backlash from hardcore boxing fans, many of whom accused him of reversing his position at the last minute. It's uncommon to see a veteran analyst make such a significant change so close to fight night, which only fueled speculation. To many viewers, the weigh-in appeared to introduce enough uncertainty to make him reconsider, leaving fans wondering what factors had convinced him to change his predictions so suddenly.
So I believe he's going to come out and start fast. He's going to come out, he's going to start fast, he's going to start with the banging, he's going to start, doing the 1-2 stages, and that's where the problem going to happen at. That's where the collide going to happen, because Jaron Boots Ennis has great defense. He moves way too much, and he throws punches out of the blue. Mills, I'm going to ask you one question. What is the punch that knocks you out?
The one you can't see.
The one you don't see, and Boots throws a lot of those shots, and that's why I say in 4 rounds, no disrespect to Xander, but he'll be done with in 4 rounds. And then, but I do say this. This is the fight. This is the Canelo Mayweather fight for Xander. I think Xander, after this fight, he learns a lot. He comes back and he becomes a monster. Watch what I tell you.
Yo, why? Where do you guys get this 4th round early stoppage? Like, where does this come from?
4. Watch. 4.
Hey, Mill City, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Bro.
These are young guys, Mill. These are young guys. Nobody's waiting. Nobody has no patience. These guys, they don't have enough experience to know how to drag a guy into deep water. They don't know about that yet. These guys know how to come in there and get the job done and get up out of it.
While many people focused on Zayas' impressive size, others who were closer to the situation shared a much more concerning perspective. Trainer Greg Hackett pointed to the pre-fight activities as evidence that, in his view, Zayas had gone through an extremely difficult weight cut. Hackett highlighted several observations that he found troubling, saying Zayas appeared badly drained. According to him, Zayas seemed to struggle to speak clearly, and even smiling looked physically uncomfortable, raising questions about just how demanding the weight cut had been.
I think one of the biggest differences is when Boots said in the first press conference that Xander needed a fat camp. I think we see it now. It's kind of true. After hearing Xander speak, he could barely get his words out, and it even hurt for him to smile. So I don't know, man. His inside's probably going through it right now.
I feel you. So you think it's going to be a lot easier fight than when we spoke the first time?
Yeah, I think his body isn't going to agree with the movements and things that he's going to have to do to stay out of the way. I think, you know, his body will counter-react with him, and then he possibly gets stopped, like in the fourth, fifth round.
Wow, so early it's going to happen if he doesn't hurt him early.
Yeah, because if you think about how the body works and you think about how he stripped his body down, and then when it's going to take for him to perform, he's going to be asking a lot out of his system, and I think his system will counter-react. You know what I mean? It won't go the way he planned for it to go, you know?
And if he does eat after, you know, after the scales, he'll eat and he feels comfortable. When he puts up a big fight, you'll be surprised and shocked, right?
Not so much surprised and shocked. It'll just be like, okay, maybe he's used to it. You know what I mean? Maybe he's used to it. Maybe that might be what it is. But for me, looking at him right now, I don't know, bro. I don't see him standing up.
So you think Boots is going to just roll through him, fourth round, out of here? What's next for Boots if he gets past Xander that easily? He's going to be the guy at 154. You got Sebastian Fundora.
Yeah.
You know, you got, who's the other guy?
Josh Kelly.
Josh Kelly, yes, exactly.
Because of the physical strain he believes Zayas endured, Hackett predicted that the effects could become obvious once the fight reaches a fast pace. That assessment led him to completely change his outlook, as he picked Boots Ennis to earn an emphatic stoppage victory within the opening 4 rounds, before the 5th. The sharp contrast between Zayas' apparent size advantage and the concerns about his conditioning has completely changed the conversation surrounding what many expected to be a classic matchup.
Exactly. I mean, it's not so much that he's gonna roll him over. It's just like the pace of the fight, the speed of the fight. I think is gonna be too much for Xander's system. You know what I mean? I think when guys train for fights like this, what they do is, you know, most of the time, what they do is just the camp is specified to the fight, so therefore they're not doing nothing that's going to get them hurt. But he did have to put some extra work in to get the weight down. I think his body is just not going to feel too good while he in there. Even if he do get rehydrated, I just think he won't feel good, you know, dropping this low and then trying to get his weight back up. And then as far as what's next, I mean, it could be anything. You know what I mean? You know how this game is. Guys say yeah, and then they say no. So, you know, we'll see.
It's going to be hard to say no to Boots after if he holds 2 of the titles. He's going to have that leverage, right, over everyone else. Everybody just say, man, I can just fight Boots. If I can beat him, I got 2 titles. Now I'm halfway there to undisputed.
Yeah.
Now,
a growing number of media voices are now presenting a different angle on this fight. One that completely changes how the matchup is being viewed. Rather than following the familiar storyline of an experienced veteran taking a younger fighter into uncomfortable territory, similar to the well-known Mayweather versus Canelo comparison, many believe the roles have effectively been flipped. The new theory suggests that the bigger, younger fighter could use his physical advantages to limit Ennis' trademark speed and athleticism. Several reports also argue that despite Ennis being favored by many oddsmakers, Zayas' size could be a more significant factor than many expect. According to that view, the younger champion may rely on his natural frame, a disciplined jab, and strong distance management to break up the challenger's rhythm and dictate the pace of the fight.
Does Xander Zayas look weight trained? How do I feel about it? Xander Zayas, he does look weight trained, but he's 23. When you're older, okay, and you put that on your body and you lose a bunch of weight, it's harder to do that. But think about Debo. Think about Devin Haney and what he was doing, that Ant-Man power he has to shrink and grow. You see Conor McGregor. Remember those days? Oh, my God. But then they rehydrate and they're more healthy on fight night than someone who was in their 30s or late 20s. So with that, I'm going to say, look out for him being weight trained. But you may be surprised by his performance. I do have Boots winning the fight, and I think he's special. But if Boots lose, then that means either he's not special, or he is, and Xander Zayas is more special than we thought.
With only hours remaining before fight night, the boxing community is more divided than ever after everything that unfolded at the weigh-in. This now feels like a matchup that could either turn into a technical masterclass or a fight where the physical factors decide everything. Will Xander Zayas' size and reach prove to be the key that slows down one of the division's most explosive fighters? Or will the demanding weight cut take too much out of him, creating the perfect opportunity for Jaron "Boots" Ennis to capitalize early? The answers won't come from the weigh-in, they'll come once the opening bell sounds. When the action begins, one of these competing narratives is going to be proven right. Now we want to hear from you. Who do you think comes out on top in this showdown? Share your prediction in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest boxing coverage. We'll see you in the next one.